Hey, 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 what's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today, I have got an awesome family fifth wheel for you. This is the 2027 Sandpiper 3844QUAD, and you guys could guess it, the quad is going to stand for quad sleeping, quad bunks, whatever you want to call it, because back in the back, they have dual slides that opens up to a really nice kids room. It's also got a half bath, kind of an outdoor kitchen. I mean, you can hook up a grill if you would like, but you also get 2 refrigerators back there as well, which is pretty darn cool. But as you can see, this is a pretty darn big fifth wheel. It's got 4 slides on this mamma jamma. I like the pin box color. I think that's pretty cool. I've never seen the red pin box. That's pretty darn neat. Actually, while I'm over here, I'm gonna start off on the inside, then work around the outside. But while I'm here, one thing that I thought was pretty cool is this little area right here. They actually have some of their water lines in there with some heat going up in that area. So when the heat is running, it's actually hitting that water line for your winter times. But dry weight on this thing is 14,452 pounds. Overall GVWR of 16.2. So you're holding roughly, what is that, 1,700 pounds? So this is a big fifth wheel, but it's not absolutely monstrous. You know, some of your, I probably would recommend like a 3,500, something like that, maybe bigger if you want. But yeah, drop some comments and let me know what you guys think. If you guys are curious, want some more information, make sure to check out down in the description. And of course, I'm gonna go ahead and put a link to where you can find like a little dealer locator and you know, check this thing out into your area. But I love the fact it's got the dual entry. That's where that half bath is, by the way. We're gonna kind of breeze through the kitchen here. I'm gonna give you one little peek-a-roonski at it, give you a nice little overview, and then we're gonna head back to the bunk room, because if that doesn't work, you're probably not buying this floor plan here. But I love what the changes that they did decor-wise from 26 to 27. It just looks pretty darn sharp. Maybe drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think here, you know, of the decor changes. The island looks really nice with that two-tone. You got kind of that grayish blue with that brown top. Babe, if you're watching, I love you. It looks like it's dressing up to go to a wedding, because that's kind of the colors that I wore for a wedding. The little blue and the brown. My sister's, I was the officiant. Woo-wee! I was looking like a stud up there, killing it. Right over here is going to be your refrigerator, you know, your oven, residential size oven, by the way. Of course, you got your TV, fireplace with the, you know, recliner right across. I like the stainless steel for the cup holders as well. But let's check out that little half bath before the bunk room, before I start opening up everything in the kitchen. So right there, you got the little foldable bed. I think that's pretty darn nice for the kiddos, because you got it in couch mode, or I like to call it like kind of like gamer mode. But then you have the flip up bunk up here. So what you can do is you can take it, flip it, and then notice how it's going to be slanted right there. That is so that this can just go and snap right into place. But I'm going to leave it down for now. You have an emergency exit window. God forbid you ever need it. So pull, push, and plop. You can get out in a hurry. And like I said, this bed right here folds out, makes about a queen size bed, which is nice. Storage, pretty plentiful for the storage. You got the window in between for some natural lighting, or if they want to prop up a little TV, you know, you're good to go. But you're going to have 8 of these pull-out drawers. If you want to put the PlayStation or the Xbox, or the DVD player, the little knickknacks and paddywhacks, you got room to do it. And then, of course, your hanging room can go there as well. Same thing as on the other side. So you actually do have plenty of room for the kids' stuff. If they like to collect shoes, you know, you can do that, or you can fold up, you know, your boxers, your shirts, you know, whatever it is that you might need. And I love the fact that they're using a little bit of a wider ladder too. A lot of these floor plans give you this kind of chintzy little wooden ladder that's about, you know, the size of one of my feet. And I just feel like, man, it would just be really hard to get up there, even if you're a kiddo. But you got this. Let's see here. It slides right in, so you'd probably want to pull it out a little bit more, just to make it a little sturdier. Oh my gosh. My watch heard the fact that I said, you know, God forbid something happens, and it asked if I was having an emergency. It pulled up the SOS. I got to shut that off. I don't like that one bit. It is definitely listening to me. The man is listening, baby. I'm trying to get my 10,000 steps a day. Half bath. So it looks like right here you do have a porcelain foot flush throne. So I like the fact that they went with the porcelain. You have a mirror to show off the old bowling gun, baby. You also got yourself a little right there. So the kids can escape if you would like. You also have a place where they can run in, use the restroom, and run back out to not dirty up the rest of your RV. So I think that is pretty darn cool. And Yeah, you got pretty decent size in here. I mean, just for reference. You could play friendly neighbor if you want with the door. Have a good time there. But man, I think it looks pretty darn sharp. I like the new decor. I also noticed that they are using the Furrion chill cube that are kind of taken over. I got 2 of them in my fifth wheel. It's 44 feet long. I got 2 of the 18Ks just like this. And man, that works really well. It was 100 degrees down in Texas, or down in Tennessee, sorry, rather. And it worked out great. They are using the floor vents. It's the most effective way to heat up your RV. But they did put the nicer, you know, kind of guards on them, which I think is nice. Someone always disagrees with me, but it is the best way of heating up your camper. You know, assuming you're not buying some $600,000 motorhome with one of those aqua systems. The open-ended storage right here for your wife's plants or crystals, if she's anything like mine. The Sansui TV is also going to be a smart TV. And of course, you got the tools to keep you nice and a roasty and a toasty again while you're snuggling up with honey buns, kicking back, relaxing, and watching that show. Really nice size windows pretty much all the way throughout. You can option in, if you would like, dual pane windows. So that is going to be an option for you if you would prefer that. You can order it that way. No knee knocker here for the table. You're also going to see that you get 2 chairs and a little bit of storage over there, and it's an extra little cushy spot. So if you're someone that likes a little bit more of a squishy bottom feel, baby, you are good to go. That island shining up like justice. We already went over the fact that it's two-tone, but I think it does look pretty sharp. You also got some outlets here for you. Stainless steel undermounted bowl with the high-rise faucet. Whoosh, 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 hitting those dishes from all angles. And then bada bing, bada boom, baby. All right, let's see here. Right on over here. Sorry, I hope I'm not whiplashing you there pretty good. You can see the storage just kind of keeps going, much like the other side. It goes down here as well. And then you flip it around and you have your cooking area. So you got your microwave, comes with everything that you need, like potato mode. And then you also have the 4-top burner to whip up all the fixins and enough room to cook a turkey in that bad boy, baby. Ooh, let's see what we got here. Boom! Light up spatulas. A GFCI. And then, let's see what we got. I do like how it is, that soft close too. 12-volt refrigerator, not too much to go over on this thing, but I'll open it up here for you. What's nice about the 12-volt is, you know, it'll run off of your battery. You know, when you're driving down the road, it'll get nice and cool for you. You're good to go. Just about everybody is using them these days, so I won't go over that too much. Give you one more little look of here. And then right on over here is going to be kind of your, I would call it, what would you consider it? Like your coffee, you know, your margarita, maybe your bar if you're you know, doing a little bit of apple juice and something like that. You got this nice little functional spot to do it. You also have an outlet here, an outlet there, and then you get a series of pull-out drawers. So you're going to get 4 pull-out drawers, again with the soft close. Up on this side, you got kind of this textured glass, which looks pretty darn nice. I think that's cool, the little designs that they put in there. You know, why not go pinkies up where you can? Nice little sticker helping me remind you that it's got a 12-volt heated holding tank. So I'm not sure why that sticker's applicable there, but you know, it is what it is. Clock's ticking. Your epic adventure starts here. So you come with a fake clock, courtesy of Sandpiper Sierra. Right here is going to be your control panel. So when you're down at the campground, you know, this is going to be all of your slide out controls. Wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a 5 slide out unit. I messed up at the outside, but that's okay. You got your 5 slides here, you know, your awning, all your different lighting controls, and then of course your max air fan, which is going to be right over here central to everything if you guys want to suck out the steam or stink from whatever you got rocking. And then of course you got your fan to help keep it kicking. All right, right here is going to be your fuse box. You got the 2 step ups into here. And then boom, this is going to be your bathroom. Porcelain foot flush throne. Let me go ahead and flip around the camera. I'm in the shower. You can see you got room for probably, I don't think 2 roundies are showering comfortably, but I'll give it a 1.8, 2 flats for sure. You got enough room to stand even here. but then you have more room right there, so about 6'6", going around for you. Backlit mirror, perfect place to show off the old bowling gun, baby. And what do you guys think of that accent wall? That is a pretty sharp looking wall. I actually really do like that. Look at that. Pretty darn cool. Oh man, you know what's crazy? This is one of the joys. They actually always have the best candles. Here, hold on. Okay, sorry guys. They always have the best candles at the factory for some reason. Whoever went out, probably years ago, they probably went out and just bought a ton of candles from the same place, and that company just crushes it. Never seen them anywhere else except in an RV, really. Porcelain foot flush throne. You see that you got plenty of room. And then the bedroom, you got a little bit more space than what you would think. You know, it's on that 101-inch wide body construction, and this is where it really pays off. You got enough moving and grooving room, so that way when you're getting dressed, you can walk through. You also have easy access to your washer and dryer, to your, you know, all your dresser systems. But you can see here, looks like you got a king-size bed as well, with storage here up underneath. And then you have the backlit mirror, as well as a place where you can do a little cord feed if you want to, you know, plug in your devices. And you can see you have the outlets right there as well. Nice little cubby for some of your books. As far as height is concerned, you know, I'm 6 feet tall, 6'1" with the shoes on, somewhere around there. So I'm going to guess probably about 6'3", 6'4". TV prep, plug-ins, dresser. Obviously the bottom two drawers are going to be much larger, and even those were on the soft close as well. Washer dryer prep with some hanging room. And then you get a little bit more hanging room as well. There are obviously lights to turn on in here that I didn't do, but you know, that's okay. Boom. Heck, if I'm doing it, might as well do it, right? Ah. Pretty snazzy. All right, so right here is going to be 9 different pull-out drawers, which is pretty cool. And I think that about wraps it up here for the inside portion of this tour. I'm going to go head around the outside, just spend just a couple moments. But again, this is the 2027 Sandpiper 3844QUAD. You can also look for this in the Sierra as well. So Sandpiper, Sierra are going to be sister products, but the big changes between 26 and 27, you know, were obviously that, you know, the decor, but then that wide body construction, giving you a little bit more moving and grooving room. Especially, you can really feel it in that bedroom. Front cap, pretty basic front cap here. You got the LED lights. Again, I do really like this. I want to hear what you guys think. What do you guys think of having this red? I think it would help when backing up, because when I'm backing up my truck to hook up, even in the backup camera, you know, when it is up and I'm pulling back into my spot, not even hooking up to the unit, it does kind of blend in. So it's nice to see that as just an indicator of how close you are. Another thing I forgot to point out, obviously you got your 2 propane tanks, looks like 30 pounders. You got your 4 camera safety systems. So you have a camera set up here, one on the other side, one on top of the door, and then one on the back end. So that way, you know, you're well taken care of. You get some more GFCI protected outlets there. And then of course, you know, you have your battery disconnect there too as well. The composite steps that flip up into the doorway on both the front and back steps. This is going to be your outdoor kind of kitchenette, if you would say. You got an LP quick connect there underneath, but then you have 2 refrigerators. So 2 refrigerators just like that. You also have, you know, your ice cube maker and a place to maybe store, yeah, I don't know, what do you think, some like paper plates or something? Heading on to the back, you're going to get a 2-inch receiver on here as well. So if you're going to be pulling something, you got the 4-way flat. So I'm assuming it's got at least 300 pounds. It doesn't have the 4, yeah, it sure does. So I wonder if that has the towing package. I'll have to check. It's either, yeah. Okay, so it's got a 3,000 pound tow rating, 300 pound hitch rating. So that's gonna be nice for you. Your backup camera prep is right there. Get on top of your fully walkable roof, you're good to go. If you guys want those add-on slide toppers, you got the room to add on slide toppers. And then as we come around onto the side here, you got your tank drain right there. And then right to there, but you're also going to see you have your 50 amp circuit back end of the Suburban on-demand tankless hot water heater. And then if we open up this sucker, you can see the back end of that storage there for you, which is pretty cool because that means your docking station is right there. So here are your valves. I love the location of the valves. I think that's nice because mine are kind of a pain in the butt, just being, you know, just underneath, just on your knees, kind of grabbing stuff. It's cool to have them there up top. You got your black tank flush, hot and cold water in the form of an outside shower, you know, your different bypass valves, and yeah, city water connection, things of that nature. But all right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Again, my name is Hunter, and this is the 2027 Sandpiper 3844 Quad. Have a great day. See ya.